As I read this psalm, I can't help but be moved by the psalmist's words. He says, I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy. Because he turned his ear to me, I will call on him as long as I live. What a powerful statement of faith and trust in God. Hi everyone, welcome to another day of our devotional series. Today we are in Psalm 116.
Psalm 116.
I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice and my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live.
The sorrows of death
Compassed
me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous. Yea, our God is merciful. The Lord preserveth the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul. For the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living.
I believed, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord.
I will pay my vows unto the Lord now, in the presence of all his people.
Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant and the son of thine handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and will call upon the name of the Lord.
I will pay my vows unto the Lord, now in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of...
Psalm 116 is a beautiful and heartfelt chapter in the book of Psalms, attributed to King David. While I see the theme of this chapter encompasses various elements, the main focus revolves around thanksgiving, gratitude, and trust in God's faithfulness. The psalmist begins by expressing his love for the Lord and acknowledging God's attentive nature toward his prayers and supplications. The psalmist recalls a time of distress and peril where he called upon the Lord, who answered and delivered him. Throughout the chapter, the psalmist expresses his gratitude for God's mercy and compassion and deliverance. For this chapter, I list down 3 practical lessons that I can apply in my daily lives, and these are: first, cultivating a heart of gratitude. The psalmist's response to God's faithfulness is a deep sense of gratitude. In our own lives, it is important to cultivate an attitude of thankfulness towards God, recognizing and appreciating the ways in which God has been present, provided, and delivered us from the challenges can transform our perspective. Actively practicing gratitude helps us focus on God's goodness and builds a closer relationship with Him. Second, trusting in God's faithfulness. Throughout the Psalm 116, the psalmist acknowledges God's faithfulness and trustworthiness. As believers, I can learn to trust in God's character and promises even during difficult circumstances, recognizing that God hears my prayers, cares for me, and has the power to deliver and instills confidence and peace in my heart. Trusting in God's faithfulness and enables me to surrender all my worries and anxieties, knowing that He is in control. Lastly, the third one, responding with dedication and service. In the final verses of the chapter, the psalmist declares his commitment to God and expresses his desire to serve Him. A practical lesson for us is to respond to God's faithfulness with dedication and a willingness to serve Him. This can involve offering our time, talents, and resources to help others, seeking opportunities to share the love of Christ, and living a life that reflects our gratitude for God's goodness. So overall, this chapter in Psalm 116 encourages me to cultivate a heart of gratitude, trust in God's faithfulness, and respond with dedication and service. By incorporating this practical lesson into my daily life, I can depend on my relationship with God and experience His blessings more fully. Praise God for His powerful and wonderful words, full of beautiful encouragement. God bless everyone, and see you again next time.